When I first went to Greenland, I had just finished 8 months course in photography at a school in Copenhagen. I had this grant from the Danish Ministry of Culture, and I thought I had to do a book about daily life in the settlement and this clash between cultures. I wanted to go to the East Coast because I wanted to go to a place where the Inuits still lived like hunters. So I was looking for a place that I could get to know everyone there. So I found out that there was a settlement, Dideridar, it's called, where there was 150 people. When I saw the material from my first trip, I was very disappointed because I had photographed all the dramatic scenes, like the people who were living on the edge in the society. The last week of my first trip, I had gone out hunting with the priest of the settlement. And the first thing he did was to take away my camera and give me a rifle instead. And he told me, if you want to go hunting with me, you have to shoot the seal. Or it's kind of the rule in Greenland that the first one to see the seal has to shoot it. So on my first trip with him, I shot my first seal, and it changed something in me. First of all, I didn't realize that I was able to kill an animal. But that's part of daily life for this culture. For thousands of years, they have been living from seal hunting. He also started teaching me Greenlandic because he spoke very few words Danish. So every time we went out, he would teach me words about the ice and the boat and the weather and things like this. When I returned to Greenland, I met this woman, Sabine, who I fell in love with. I was 23 when I arrived first. Sabine was 19, so very, very young and naive. But that was quite amazing because now I didn't care about taking pictures anymore, actually, because I was much more into learning the language. And so I was also to communicate better with Sabine. I was learning new words every day, and I was learning how to repair the nets, all kind of things, to like the dog sledge and so on. I was not only in love with Sabine, but I was in love with the way that people lived there. Not only in this exotic way, because it was also an extreme rough place. You had to witness a lot of bad things as well. She was very excited about being photographed. But for a long period, I didn't take any photographs. I only had a small pocket camera that I had brought with me. So one day, I remember Sabine's sister had a child that was going to be baptized. And Sabine was really excited and happy, and she started dancing all over the house, on the tables and the beds and so on. And then she would pull up her dress. She had this polka dotted dress, and she would show her star panties and her torn pantyhose. I remember that feeling of now I really wanted to photograph that or to take a picture of her in this situation or this mood she was in. So I grabbed my pocket camera and took the first pictures for half a year. From that day on, I kind of continued to photograph in this way. The primary reason for me being in this settlement was not as a photographer, but as Sabine's boyfriend and part of this family or this place. When I went out sailing, I went out as a hunter or a fisherman, not as a photographer. But I would always bring the small pocket camera with me when I went to visit other people, families. I made a decision, or I realized that photography, to me, it had to be something that I could feel in my stomach. I couldn't take pictures that were not connected to my own inner life.